Welcome to Hong Kong Blu-rays. We're going to take a look at Eureka's release of Skinny Tiger and Fatty Dragon from 1990.
Hi, I'm Shaz.
And I'm Leon, and this is HKB. On our channel we look at Hong Kong movies and Asian movies released on the Blu-ray format. Sometimes we do other things such as listings, etc, etc. We're glad to have you on board with us as today we take a look at a Sammo Hung classic, which is Skinny Tiger and Fatty Dragon. This was fun, wasn't it? Shall I give a brief synopsis for this one?
Yeah.
Right, so basically we got a buddy cop movie where Sammo and Karl Maka are two cops and they're after Prince Tak, this criminal that the police are after, you know. And basically they're feared by all the local hoodlums, robbers. They're quite notorious because of the way they're a bit brutal with them. You know, the opening scene in the film is Karl Maka and Sammo beating up on these guys that are trying to rob a convenience store. And yeah, it's about the search to bring down this sort of crime syndicate and also to find love wherever they may. And yeah, there's a lot of similarities with this film to a film from the 80s, I think it was 86, called Running Scared with Billy Crystal and Gregory Hines, right down to the jazzy sort of Hawaiian t-shirts when they go on holiday, which Gregory Hines, Billy Crystal do, Karl Maka, Sammo do in this film. So don't know if anybody's ever seen that one out there, but if you like this film, that's a recommend for you. But we're on Skinny Tiger and Fatty Dragon. What do you think? I know you love your Sammo. How do you find him in this one? Because you love Enter the Fat Dragon. How do you compare Skinny Tiger and the Fatty Dragon?
Wow, yeah, I've been looking forward to this one and it didn't disappoint. It was pretty hilarious actually. Yeah, I got a lot out of it, and yes, I do love Sammo and I thought he was great in this.
Yeah, it's the first time watch for you this time,
yes,
isn't it?
Yes.
We do have the Hong Kong Legends DVD, but unfortunately it's one I've never put on for Shaz, so I'll probably get my ear bent about that later. But yeah, this film is a lot of fun. There's some really good action in this film. The martial arts sequences are really good, and I think most of them are done by Ridley Tsui, or at least that's who's credited. Though we do believe, you know, listening to some of the extras and stuff, that Sammo and Lau Kar-Wing perhaps, you know, did their own choreography as they went. Really good cast in this film. We've also got Houghton, or Houghton, I'm not 100% sure of the pronunciation. And there is a fantastic documentary which comes in the extras of this, yes, which I Am White Tiger, which is all about Mark Houghton and how he was like top pupil of Lau Kar-Wing's brother. If you should be interested to find out a bit more about that, please click on our link. We'll put a link on for Will's video, Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society, because he's done a video covering that extra, you know, which needs a lot of credit all by itself. But yeah, let's say I'm a big fan of Skinny Tiger, like Dragon. I like martial arts scenes. I also like the stunt work in this one. There's some good car stunts in it, which I believe was done by Blackie Cole.
Yeah.
You know, you may remember we covered a film called Legend of Speed where Ladies and Gents there. But yeah, he's very well known for his car stunts, and yeah, you found some of those quite amusing actually, didn't you?
Oh yeah, it was so funny when Sammo and Karl were in a car. They pinched from one of the criminals, and this guy was like, "Oh, don't damage my car," and yeah, it got damaged.
It got trashed.
That was really funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good scene. That you know, there's dozens of good scenes in this. We also have people pop up like Wilson Yip,
yeah,
director of like Ip Man, Shao Lan, and you know, lots of those Donnie Yen films and other films in between, like Bullets of Summer. Only a very brief part. You've got Tai Bo in there, you see pop up in Jackie Chan films quite a lot. Carrie Ng has a quite good role in this one.
Yeah, yeah, she does.
I really like her. I mean, when I first saw her, it was in Naked Killer with Ming-Yan, so obviously, you know, I think it was, unless I saw Sex and Zen first, she's in that too. But I think she's got a great look to her, Carrie Ng, and I think she's a really good actress too. She goes through it in this one a little bit, doesn't she? You know, she has she gets beat up a little bit by Karl Maka trying to make a point in the film.
Yeah, that was a bit harsh.
Do you think that's a bit over excessive? Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at it today.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I know it's a comedic film, but there was a sort of...
It was comedic, and I think like the first half I found a lot funnier than the second half.
Yeah.
I think it went a slightly bit more serious.
Yeah.
From the middle onwards. But yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe the fight that was a bit harsh.
Yes, there is some brutality towards women characters in this a little bit, which has been a theme in some of these films before. So I guess today you look a little bit more unfavourably on it, whereas it's just a thing at a time. They're just making a film, they're just doing it for entertainment, for shock factor, all that sort of thing. So, you know, just take it at face value. It doesn't really mean that much. I mean, it can be distasteful to some, we understand that. Depends on your own individual tolerances. But, you know, just a little warning, there is a little bit of that in there. And also, Sammo has a fight scene with two transvestites, which he goes to town on them a little bit, doesn't he? But, I mean, it's a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
I mean, for such a comical setup, you know, Sammo fighting two men dressed as women, but it's pretty solid.
Yeah, definitely.
And the evil genius behind it all is Lau Kar-Wing, who also directed this film.
Yes.
What did you think of Lau Kar-Wing in his sporting 80s haircut and the look, the role he played, and his performance? What do you think?
Yeah, I think he did a really good job, considering he was directing as well.
Yeah, I really like him a lot. Obviously, him and Sammo and The Odd Couple was like fantastic.
Yes.
Looking forward to that upcoming release from Eureka as well. But yeah, he looks very different in this, but he does have a fantastic fight with Sammo at the end. You know, a little bit of Karl Maka as well, which is a lot of fun. And there's some reference made to the Sammo Houghton fight about it being based a little bit on the Chuck Norris Bruce Lee fight from Way the Dragon.
Yes, that was interesting, wasn't it?
Did you see any similarities for yourself?
No, to be honest, I didn't really feel that, but
no, it is a bit tricky to spot. I can understand why they're going for the flavour of that a little bit.
Right, okay.
And there was one particular sequence of movements where Mark's coming in against Sammo, and Sammo's like sort of knocking him back and punching him forward, which replicates a sequence of moves that Bruce does on Chuck in that fight. So the eagle-eyed out there, you know, that I've watched a lot of, will spot that. But I didn't think it was that similar. Completely different environment.
Yes.
Completely different feel to me, but I can understand the influence, you know, and yeah, Mark took some blows for that, didn't he? You know, according to what we were listening to. And there's an interview with him, isn't there, on the this audio interview, which was set up, I believe, by Bobby Samuels.
Yeah, I really liked that interview. It was really interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that Sammo actually asked him if he could, you know, make physical contact in some of that particular fight scene, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he said he didn't need any help in, you know, being kicked back.
No. I mean,
Sammo's kick was enough. He didn't have to put any of his own effort into it.
A big, powerful guy. There we go. There is a lot of colour in this film. There is somebody else I wanted to mention, if I can find his name down here. I don't think so. It was what's the guy called? Yes, we've got the guy that played Prince Tak. He's played by Ming-Yan, who a lot of the fans out there might remember him from A Better Tomorrow 2. There's a really big shootout at the end of that film, if you remember, like Chow Yun-fat's got his sunglasses on and the guy he's having a shootout with has his glasses on, it's him. And it was also, I think it was Bowie, I can't remember his name, played the police chief.
Oh yes.
Bowie Lau?
I'm not sure.
We'll put it up because I'm bound to have got it wrong. There's so many names in my head, it drives me nuts. But
he had a funny
quite
trait,
good.
didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Go on, show him.
Every time someone went out the room and he was like a bit annoyed with him, he did this, and then quite often people would come back in just as he was like, oh.
Yeah, and he try and change it to something else, like he's practicing his kung fu, which
that
was
just
really
made me
good.
laugh. I like that, it was his character trait that they kept that in for pretty much every scene he was in.
Yeah, it was good.
I mean,
we should probably look to wrapping this up now before people get really bored of us. I'm going to score this one 8 out of 10. Solid Sammo classic for me. I really enjoy it.
I'm scoring 7.5 out of 10.
Right, and we'll have a quick look at the package because it is a nice package from Eureka. We have this slip case, which is nice. Very interesting image there. And then we have this booklet cover. And if you notice the cover there, that looks a little bit like Arnold Schwarzenegger taking off his mask in Total Recall, which also came out in 1990. So yes, nice writing there. We've got a nice reversible sleeve. Really like the cover on that.
Yeah.
Yep. And on the inside is the 2 disc, which is the film, and a disc with bonus features, mainly of which is that Iron White Tiger.
And it's Region B.
It's Region B, yeah. We'll put links on the description for that. We've got commentaries from Frank Jeng and Bobby Samuels and Mike Leader and Arna Venema, which again are up to par. Fantastic as always. Great extras on this, great sound, fantastic picture.
All that documentary you mentioned on the other disc, I think, isn't
it?
Yeah.
The Iron White Tiger,
Yes.
yeah. So this is a stacked release. They've gone the extra mile on this one. So we've got no choice. 5 stars. Really great job, Eureka. Keep this work up. Well impressed. I think that's about it for this episode, Shaz. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you stuck with us this far and you did get some enjoyment out of it, it would be very nice of you guys to give us a little like, so that way we know we're doing a good job or a reasonable job. There's always room for improvement, but we're working on it. It's been really nice to have you guys with us, and we look forward to having you next time. And remember, guys, be true and buy the blue.